What exactly are we talking about?
Politics.
Sports.
Education.
We'll tell you anything you want to hear.
We talk, you listen.
BiGG's Golf Talk.
Well, here you all are, waiting to hear my broadcast. How very nice of you.
BiGG's Golf Talk.
America is talking.
Talking and yakety yak.
Blah, blah, blah.
It's all about talk.
A place for information, advice, golf news, golf reviews, and of course, golf humor.
Do you know who this is?
BiGG's Golf Talk.
Comes highly recommended. You're going to feel better if you talk to him.
That's the fact, Jack.
Now we'll talk.
BiGG's Golf Talk is presented by Tour Edge Golf, golf's most solid investment. Pound for pound, nothing comes close. BGT is also sponsored in part by The Distance Shoe, Squares Shoes, proof, not promise. Anson Belt and Buckle, premium belts for everyday use. AnsonBelt.com. Encore Golf, The Claw Glove by Caddy Daddy, Photo Ball Marker, and UFO Tour Golf. Connect with BiGG's Golf Talk on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at BiGG's Golf Talk. Subscribe with us on YouTube and iTunes, Amazon Music, and the Google Play Music Store. We're also available on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all your Alexa devices. Well, that's a fact, Jack, and our website is www.biggsgolftalk.com or .net. That's BIGGS golftalk.com or .net. I am Big John Quick. He is the one and only, the golf father, Bill Cuevas. And Bill, good morning.
Good morning, No, good morning.
If it's Friday night on BGT TV, it's good evening. So good morning, good evening.
Good evening, good morning.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Absolutely.
That'll work for us. So how's our beautiful, wonderful day today?
I'll tell you, man, I'm hurting.
You
I
hurt?
got injured, yeah. I got injured umpiring a doubleheader last night and caught a foul ball. Catcher didn't even. I mean, it was a foul tip. It wasn't even. I mean, it was a foul ball because it tipped it.
Yeah,
he didn't catch it. But he didn't put his body on it. He didn't put a glove on it. It went right through him and right above my knee, my leg guard, and right in between the muscle above my kneecap and my thigh, right on that muscle. Right now, it's like blown up like this.
Fun.
Fun.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Good thing I'm sitting down now. That's all I gotta say.
You know, I
think can't mess up my golf game for next week.
Yeah, well, you can't get any better.
Yeah.
Most people say it can't get any worse. I'm just saying it can't get any better.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, that's
How are
crazy.
You?
Man, I'm just on a lot of stuff, trying to get a lot of things done. You know, we're doing a lot of stuff with a night golf, so we're going back and forth, doing a lot of things, getting all our interviews ready. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and then life itself, getting ready to celebrate my birthday. So my birthday's coming up really, really soon. How many days? Let's see. Today's 25th. So it's like 8 days is my birthday. And then I get to go spend some time with both my kids.
Plans? Any big
Yeah.
plans?
Well, my plans, everything. Well, hopefully I'll golf for my birthday, but then I'm going to go spend some time with my daughter because she's graduating, and then she's getting to go to her next station. So that's an exciting thing. So it's all good.
Are you traveling for your birthday then?
Literally like the day after, 2 days after, a day and a half after. So a day and a half after, I'm gonna go on a long road trip, which is only about 4 days. I call it long.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to Chicago. I haven't been in Chicago, I don't know, 10 years?
Yep. You'll be in Chicago. I'm in Florida. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be traveling and recording and working and doing shows. So I got some stuff I gotta get taken care of. Then I'm gonna go see my my son. So gonna do all those fun things. You know, gotta dodge and weave. Can't let them find you.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta stay away from the crazy. So yeah, it's a fun thing. So what do you got planned this weekend?
Well, this weekend we have 3 tournaments going on right now, baseball tournaments. So we got a couple, one in Rio Rancho, one in Moriarty, New Mexico, and another one in Los Lunas, New Mexico. So it's, I mean, they're
I like
far away
Moriarty.
from each other. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
I like Moriarty. I love their corn. I don't know about them, but I like their corn.
They got this nice little farm market. You go to, they got nice okra, they got corn, a lot of veggies. But yeah, their corn is really, really good. So.
I really love their corn. It's like a white yellow corn, and it's sweet, and I like eating that kind of corn. So it's a good thing. I'm a corn lover. But the town is pretty nice too. It has a lot of nice little sights when you drive by it on the highway. So they got that stuff's pretty cool. And then I was hoping to golf, but that's not going to happen. So we'll see how the rest of the weather changes and stuff. So I'm hoping to golf and then get that stuff done. We were hoping to have Amanda with us this morning, but I don't know if she woke up. Yeah, she's MIA. She's missing in action. So we don't know. Maybe she'll join us
tonight. We don't know.
Yeah, she might have been out partying with the husband. So we're gonna have to censor that because we don't know what to say or do about that. But it happens, you know. When you're going live, you know, people forget. People don't set their clocks, and you know, stuff happens. Life happens. So
one thing you and I are looking forward to. Last week we had Spark Golf on the show.
Yes,
and, coming up a little bit, we registered for our first tournament. As a matter of fact, with Spark Golf, and we will be at Los Altos.
Yes, I will be in Albuquerque, New Mexico to play golf. How many people can say that live in Florida? How many Florida residents want to go golf in New Mexico? Raise your hands. Anybody?
Anybody
who want to go to the land of what do they call that? Entrapment, mañana, tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see you next month in that land. Well, like I said, they got good chili. That green chili is really, really good, and Moriarty corn is really, really good. So I'm done. I don't know what else to say that's good about it, but yeah. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a busy show. We weren't prepared not to see Miss Amanda's face, but it's okay. Hopefully she'll be chiming in with her next segment and stuff like that, and we'll keep going.
We have a lot of stuff to get to too. I mean, we have
really do.
Press releases that we've been putting on our website. We'll go over that in segment number 3.
Yeah,
especially with Data Tech, by the way, doing some numbers on the rollback of the golf ball, and it's not favorable for the rollback.
Not rollback for anybody, and I reached out to Keith Blakely from Encore Golf. He on what you call it, on a different platform on LinkedIn. Somebody asked him the loaded question, and it's one of the guys that we know. He's heavily involved in everything, you know, with the golf industry and stuff like that. And he decided to ask Keith how he felt about this whole turning, you know, the balls and everything else. And I'm not going to spoil it because I want Keith on, but the answer I don't believe was what he was expecting. Honestly, it wasn't what I was expecting, and it gives you a lot of insight.
I don't even think it affects them. I mean, you know, they have a couple of pros playing it, you know, but
I don't know. I think Keith's answer was based on the industry, and that being that he's in the industry,
right?
And he knows the cost, and he knows the ins and the outs of that kind of thing,
and the technology side of it.
Yeah. So he had a different kind of perspective that I honestly I was shocked, but I really enjoyed reading his response because I know that's what nobody thought it was going to be. I don't think anybody thought it was going to be that way. And it gets into details and stuff like that. So I think it's something that is really good, that we can share, because we're all thinking, 15 yards. You got guys posting that every ball by 2026, the ones for the tour is going to say pro, tour pro, and or elite. You know what I mean? And it's just going to be for pro golfers. And I'm reading these things, these brain, whatever they call.
As you know, and as I know, being in the industry for such a long time, guys are going to want to play those balls.
Absolutely.
Just for, because you have Justin Thomas playing the ball.
Exactly. And we all did that. I did it in the beginning. In the beginning, I'm like, hey, I got to play.
You understood what the compression and.
Yes, exactly. And like the other day, Greg messaged me and he was like, hey, can you reach out to Brett and, Brett Blakely from Encore and find out if the Avant 55 is the best ball to play with my hickories. And I reached out to Brett and he messaged me back in like 10 seconds with a list, why the Avant 50 wasn't, the 55 wasn't. He broke it down to compression. He goes, do this one. You use the Elixir from 2020. This has 85 compression, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a lot better for him for hickories. Boom, boom, boom. I gave it to him. Boom. Sold. So knowledge is power. Yeah. We always think that, we're going to do this. We're going to do it. We don't have that. And as we get a little bit older, both of us, I think when we were using bars, you use a less compression ball. And then you got to take into the fact that even in Albuquerque, where it's 30 degrees, that compression, if we go with we need a high compression ball so we can get that ball in so it's easier to hit. And it's not like hitting a rock. But then you go to Florida and that ball's too soft. So based on where you're playing, how you do, there's a lot of stuff that go into these balls and everything. Our balls off the shelf, like and I know because I used to always go in the beginning years ago, Pro V1, Pro V1, Pro V1, Pro V1. Well, they have those little tools where you put your ball on those things and they spin around. Burn. And we also had a tournament where they had that little contraption. You stick your ball in it, they squeeze it, it comes back with the numbers and tells you, this ball's not up to par. You got to, switch it out. The axis is. And
they say that it averages 2 or 3 golf balls in a dozen.
A dozen. But the thing is, they're not taking our balls and throwing them in the pool and seeing which ones float this way to get this point to make that ball perfect for Tiger Woods. We're not Tiger Woods. Right. They're not going to make the ball perfect for us. So, you got to hit or miss. One ball, how many times have we go over there and we're smash.
The thing is, too, like for Tiger Woods or any other pro that has a ball contract, let's face it, they build one ball at a time for them.
Absolutely.
For the regular golfer out there, it's mass production.
Mass produced. So. And that's the difference. How many hours did you spend when you got your golf balls marking them, putting them on the spinny thing, then marking the access, and it was across the wording, which would drive my eyeballs crazy because I'm marking and I'm like, hold on a second. Yeah. That's not it, So they're giving you their point where you're supposed to line up your ball, and it's not matching with the way the ball's, was spinning to give you the proper access. So we don't have the luxuries of that. So I don't know if people are, how they're going to do it. I don't care about elite because I'm not elite. I'm getting old. I just want to play golf. I want to have fun. I will do what I can do to make my ball play better for me. And I will check it. And how many times have we played with a ball and we're smashing it? And then all of a sudden you smash that ball in the water and you put the next one and all of a sudden a hook appears. You know what I mean? It has me thinking, is it really us that this hook magically appeared, or is it the ball? So a lot of times where I used to
there's a lot of shots. How many shots? I mean, I've said it all the time. Anytime I pull a shot, yep, I pulled it. I pulled that one. I know it, on shots that I have, it's my fault. But there's shots that I've made. I'm like, what the hell did I do wrong?
What happened? Yeah, where
Felt
did
good.
where did this thing go wrong?
Right.
So yeah, I think it's going to be interesting, and I want Keith to share with with our audience his thoughts, because I really like it as an owner of a golf ball and doing everything that they're doing. I think it's productive for us to have him on and give him give out our folks our insight. Do I see it's a necessity? I don't know. I really don't know. Make the golf courses tougher. I know they can do it. I don't know. The equipment's.
Well, we'll talk more about it. I'm going to talk about the Golf Data Tech survey that was taken about this in our roundtable.
Yeah.
But we need to head into our first break and more of BiGG's Golf Talk BGT 2.0 on the Golf Ignite Network. Golf Network, Golf Ignite Network. What is it? Ignite Golf Network?
Ignite Golf Network.
All right. On the Ignite Golf Network. We'll be right back right after this.